So, yes, we got rid of Bitcoin, got rid of Ethereum. We're all in on Shiba Inu. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joining with Mr. M, and we are no longer Bitcoin maxis. We are, or Ethereum, or interested in any cryptocurrencies other than Shiba Inu, right? Because
Yeah,
it's going to go to $1.
Exactly. All in, Da Vinci, all in.
Oh boy, if you haven't noticed, my tone is a little bit sarcastic. It's because it is sarcastic. I did not go all in Shiba Inu, and neither did Mr. M, right? We're kidding. We're kidding. We get that. We get these people calling us or messaging us about some sort of crazy project, right? Whether it's and I'm not saying the Shiba Inu is a crazy project. It's going to have its moments, right? But we get messaged all the time with crazy projects that try to say, "Hey, I'm going in this thing," and we know that it's a rug pull, a scam, or it's never going to work for reasons of our own experience, right? So, for example, if someone were to come to you and say, "Hey, give me all your crypto and I'll double it next month," what would you say to that, Mauricio?
There you go.
What would you say? What would you say if would you give him all the crypto and let the guy double it every month?
Absolutely not. No.
Or would you say no? That's a scam.
Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you. Yeah.
Why would you say that is a scam?
Because it's not possible that someone is going to double my Bitcoin. I mean, first of all, Bitcoin doubles himself or itself, so I don't need anybody else to double it for me, right? And second of all, when something is too good to be true, it probably ain't true, right? So you need to be careful indeed. And like you said in the beginning, I think it's fine to acknowledge you want to gamble on some of those tokens. There is a lot of tokens out there, many tokens. You can take some money and say, you know what, I'll take 1% of my portfolio, 0.5% of my portfolio, depending on how you want the risk, and buy those crazy tokens. They'll pump and dump quick. But don't invest everything you've got, because, I mean, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Like, I don't have any, by the way, of these coins. I only have projects I believe into it, mainly Bitcoin, because I don't want to think about it. I don't want to have any headache. But maybe, like you said, you see a coin that you like, take a small percentage of the profits, like going to the casino. You don't go with everything you have on the red roulette and just say 7 red all in, because that's nuts. You can take a portion. You can take a portion of your gambling money and say, well, in the bank account I have $1,000. I can take $10 and gamble it on the roulette, right? Which you can for fun, but not everything, because otherwise you're a DJ, isn't it?
All right, that's good. That's good. Do you see? And what if somebody came and said, "Okay, doubling it sounds a little bit crazy and out of their world," but what if they said 1%, just 1% a month? Would you?
Yeah,
would you go dumb?
No, they've done it, because you lose your custody, right? So they've done it. There's been company, they went bankrupt not long ago. They were offering, "Oh, give me your Bitcoin and I'll give you 2-3% return a year. You don't have to do anything. Just give me your Bitcoin." Well, then you lose custody. So the risk of losing your Bitcoin is way higher than that 2%. I mean, Bitcoin does 10% in an hour when it wants to. So who cares about your 5%? I mean, I don't know. Do you agree, Da Vinci, that we don't need anybody else to give us any return on Bitcoin? Bitcoin was designed to do that himself.
Exactly. Right? And I have to ask, based on experience, do you have this knowledge, or do you have this knowledge based on you just know is correct?
It's because I've been punched in the face.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You've been punched in the face a few times. Now, you could either get punched in the face yourself, or you could learn from us that got punched in the face for you and not do that.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, we're not asking anything in return. We're not saying, "Oh, give it to us because we give you." No, we don't want anything. We'll never ask you for anything. But since we got punched in the face, you probably more than I, of course, Da Vinci, you probably got the most of the scars. That's why you're the most warrior, right? Because you get the scars. But in my small experience, I've got punched left and right because I was attracted to those shiny promises. Oh, wow, if I take this and I send it over there, they're going to double it. Wow. So, take it. Actually, let me borrow some money and give you more. No. But you have to put your face into it, right? Face into the wall.
Exactly. So let me help you not get your face in the wall. Do not put all your money into Shiba Inu and expect that one day it's going to $1. Okay? Why is it not going to $1? Please explain it to the people. With the simple math.
Exactly, it's math. It's market cap, right? So here's the thing: when a new investor comes in the market and they see Bitcoin is like $50,000, $30,000, $100,000. Oh no, it's too expensive when you can buy Satoshis, but let's focus on this for a sec. Oh, it's too expensive. I can't afford it. Okay, what do I have? Ethereum, 2,000, 3,000, too much. I can't afford it. And then it shines, this dog coin that everybody loves coin. And it goes, oh, this one is 0.0000 something. So if I buy it now, it's going to go to $10, $100, and I'm going to be rich. Well, no, because the market cap is going to have to be so much higher that it's impossible. Like to Shiba Inu to go to $1, the market cap of Shiba Inu has to be trillions of dollars. I mean, I don't know the number, but it's astronomical, right? So it's math. It's not possible. So you will never have Cardano to $10,000. It's impossible because the money needed to be involved in the market to push the price so much, it's not going to happen. So people are attracted by these gains, right? Because they can see they can do 1,000x, 10,000x, and you can indeed in some coins play the roulette and be lucky, but don't go with all you have because it's high risk, but it's also, there's a reason why it's high risk, and you will not see them coin in 10 years, right, Da Vinci? I mean, you've seen the top 10 for how long? Forever. So what are the coins there, 1, 2, and 3? I mean, there is none. There is only one, which is Bitcoin. All the others.
That's exactly right. You hit the nail on the head when it comes to Shiba. People are like attracted to this because they can spend $1 and get like gazillion coins, and it's like, oh, if it only just goes to a penny, I'll be rich. Yeah, it's
not gonna happen
that way because let's just see how many trillions of supply. The total supply of Shiba is 14 trillion. 14 trillion with a T. The amount of money that has to come in to move it just to $1 with 14 trillion, right? Yes, it's less than 14 trillion. I agree. It's probably around $1 trillion, maybe a little bit less, maybe like 500 billion. But let's get real. Is that coming in? Is that coming in to move it all the way to $1?
I don't see it, to be honest. But hey, I could be wrong, but there's a lot of money in there.
Exactly. And when it gets to this dollar, notice that I only said you only have to have $1 billion worth of money coming in, right? That has to be $1 billion that's willing to save it in Shiba, 500 billion, right? To $1 trillion probably. And anytime somebody sells, right, then that keeps it knocked down, right? So that prevents the 500 from getting to 500 billion, right, of total money coming in. Because people will sell a long time before that. They'll sell at a penny, right? Because I bought $100 worth, right? And now I've got like a long time ago, and now at a penny, I got $100 million. Yeah, it'll sell well before the penny, okay? Well before it hits the penny. That's the point. And so that's all that wealth being, when you sell, that's the wealth escaping, right? Because somebody's buying in, but you're getting out, right? So that's the way it works, right? If they're buying in and they're buying at a higher price, then, it could bring it higher. But that's somebody actually setting the price of any asset is just what somebody paid for it last. So nobody sold any Shiba, and the next person wants to buy it so desperately they paid a whole penny for it because they thought, well, nobody was willing to sell it to me. Does that mean it's worth a penny? No, it doesn't mean that, because that last person paid a penny. It doesn't mean it's worth a penny. That's the whole point.
Exactly. And by the way, we're not saying Shiba cannot go up in price. Shiba can go up very well, right? But that's a separate conversation. And like you said, remember, when you're buying a coin, let's say when you buy Shiba, it's because someone else is selling it to you. So they are dumping it on you. So like exactly like you said. By the way, I don't know the number now up to date, but I know the entire crypto market is not even enough. So if all the money we have in crypto, in all assets, they'll have to go into Shiba, right, to make it go to $1. The entire money, probably more. I don't know the number, how much it is today when we.
I think we're at $1 trillion right now market cap. So I think that would cover.
So think about this for a second. All the money we have in the entire ecosystem in crypto have to go in one token, which is Shiba Inu, to make it $1. And like you said, think about how many people are going to dump on you. I mean, if someone has been buying Shiba for the past few months and it goes to up 10 or maybe even 100x, they'll sell. So that's going to require more capital. So it is next to impossible if you ask. I mean, it's possible, but it's very unlikely it's going to happen, right?
Yeah. So it's possible, just not probable.
Exactly. So you might want to think about it. At the end of the day, you are taking your money and you are investing into something. So you might want to think about what you're investing into, right? Like it is fine to take some gambles and put some money into some crazy game
I'm not
tokens.
saying you shouldn't have any Shiba here. Yeah.
Exactly. Have Shiba. That's great. But just like, careful, manage your portfolio with expectations saying, well, if this small bag goes up 10x, 100x, okay, I made good returns. And try not to spread too thin, because another error people do, this is my opinion, they buy multiple small bags of things, like $10 there, $50 there, $1,000 there. It's better to have less. Like focus on a few that you like, you study them, you understand the market cap, you understand what they're doing, you look up the founder, and then you have your 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 coins, and that's it. Stop over there.
Maximum of 20.
Exactly. Otherwise, if you put $50 on each, I mean, what do you gain? I mean, it does 20x. Well, from $20, go what, $200? I mean, it's not going to work.
Exactly. Well, you said it. You hit the nail right on the head, man. I couldn't have said it better, man. Just keep it low, right? The amount of coins that you want to buy. You have to have a percentage in Bitcoin and Ethereum as one of the coins, of course, right? Those are your core holdings. And then diversify across whatever, so that you can maybe get a couple of X's out. But once you do, try to hey, you know what, this thing has done very well. It's outperformed Bitcoin. Great. Now I'm gonna take half off the table and put it in Bitcoin. See, that would be a smart move to do. That's some smart thinking there, people. If you are in that category, because you have to understand, percentage of you that saw the title and clicked on it, right? High percentage of you is below the average intelligence. I would suggest you listen to what we're saying, right? And sell half and buy some Bitcoin or hold Bitcoin for the long term. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. And by the way, the only reason why I said it is because I've been watching your videos and you've been telling everyone for years. So you got into my mind and you made me think, and I was like, actually, Da Vinci is right. And what you're saying now, you think about your goal. I mean, that's my opinion. My goal and my mission is to have as many Bitcoin as I can. And sometimes I use small altcoins to produce returns that then I'm going to invest into Bitcoins. So that's a good strategy, I think, but has to be a small percentage of portfolio, because if you go all in into a dog coin or into a food coin, it's a really tricky move to make, because those coins are probably going to be maybe not even around anymore. Like if you look into the top 10, you can do it with internet. You can go back in time and watch since the beginning of Bitcoin through now. Look how many coins were in the top 3, top 5, top 10, even top 100. Now they are gone completely, right? And think about who you're buying from. And besides, what are you buying in the first place, which should be the first thing to worry about. Okay, what am I investing into it? Why am I exchanging my fiat into what? To do what? Once you have the plan, think about who's selling it to you, because I'm not selling my Bitcoins. I'm sorry, I'm not. So that means, and I'm sure there is many people like me, probably you, Da Vinci, you're not selling your Bitcoins.
Nope.
So then that means there is value behind, because people don't want to sell it, and there is a limited amount, 21 million. So those things have to be considered. Then if you want to go and have fun and play the casino game, do it, but just, be mindful. Just use a small amount, because it's really dangerous.
Exactly. And if you want to, I do have a set of free courses that you can check out on how to buy altcoins and find a good value and then convert it automatically to Bitcoin. so that you can definitely profit right away without thinking about it. If you head over to www.davincicodes.net/videos, you can see this a set of videos that I explain exactly how to trade the altcoins, and you can do so there that way, right? And if even in this bear market where you can see that the altcoins will get crushed against Bitcoin, and majority of them at least you can find there will be outliers out there, right? That you can find if you study and learn which one's going to work and which one's not, that you could buy, and then that could do very well. But you have to understand, if you look at the chart of the dominance, it's going to be a tough haul. So keep that in mind when you're learning the little lady strategy. But it's a good strategy even to learn, because it works even in the stock market. So it's a beautiful thing.
Sell half when it doubles. There you go.
Exactly. That's it. Simple as that. All right. Well, it was a good video. I hope you learned something today. I hope someone can take this video and realize, you know what? Maybe I made a mistake. I'm going all in on this particular XYZ coin. I should probably diversify and have some Bitcoin and some Ethereum, so that if I'm completely wrong, I'll be all right.
Yeah. And guys, let us know in the comment. Maybe it would be a good one to ask your viewers. We could do a portfolio. We could build a portfolio from scratch, showing you where me and Da Vinci would put money. Let's say maybe in percentages, or maybe we imagine we have $10,000 or $1,000. We can do a couple of different ones, and we can show you how we would allocate. Again, no financial advice, but we've been punched in the face quite a few times. So maybe we can share some example and say, hey, here's a high risk profile portfolio. Maybe someone who goes, the 60%, and then, for example, 60% Bitcoin, 20% Ethereum, 20% altcoins, as opposed to 80% Bitcoin. We can maybe design a couple of portfolio examples to show you what we would do today, because we are indeed, we are buying coins, we are investing into things. So let us know in the comments if you want. We can make a video like this.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Yeah, please comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like. Head over to Maurizio's channel, Mr. M's podcast. Links will be in the description below. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Cheers.